Good evening. My name is Tyler Owens. I missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and I missed. I failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Michael Jordan. I feel like this relates to my life because not only with basketball, but in life in general, I've accomplished a lot of things, but I've also failed a lot of things, and I just think that's made me a better person. Before I, Before basketball even came in the picture, I started off playing soccer, and when I was young, I played basketball on and off, but I didn't really start playing like not collegiate, but AAU basketball until the fifth grade. And I think that's when I fell in love with it. And eighth grade, I had transferred to Piper Middle School from Open Door Christian, and I had tried out for the middle school team, and it was two teams. It was a A and a B team, and the A team was better than the B team. In middle school, they just tried to make two teams so that they wouldn't have to cut as many kids, and you wouldn't feel like bad if you got cut. My love for the sport became a passion after that, and it made me want to play at a higher level. So basically, me being on B team in middle school just made me like want to work hard and get better over that summer. My journey wasn't the easiest. Freshman year, I just played freshman. Sophomore year, I just played JV. It wasn't until my junior year that I actually played varsity, and then it wasn't until my senior year that I actually started. So I think that's why I didn't have as many looks as I think that I could have had, because I think that I was a decent player in high school. Persistence is key, because at the end, I signed late because I didn't have that many looks out of high school. I had Fort Scott and KCK, and I wanted to get away personally, so I chose Fort Scott. And that was probably one of the greatest moments of my life, because I basically just made my family proud. And some accomplishments for my first year at Fort Scott: I started every game, had a 3.0 GPA, and I will be returning back there for my sophomore year. And I will say that Fort Scott was it's just a tough place to be, because it's you're in the middle of nowhere, and you basically smell cows while you're up there, and I had to stay in the dorms. I think that's probably one of the hardest things I ever had to do, because I miss home with my family a lot. And one of the toughest things I would say about but one of the toughest things that I had to do up there was getting up at 5 a.m. to run in the morning, because after you run, you would still have to go to class, and then after classes was over, you still had individual workouts, and you still had practice that night, and it was just terrible. In conclusion, I learned that failure motivated me to work harder, and with basketball, I just think I like the grind. That's why I think I love basketball so much. And I went over how I fell in love with basketball, my journey to becoming a college athlete, and all of my accomplishments. Just like they all say, the turtle wins the race. Thank you for listening to my speech.